Alright, welcome back, Art Slugs. Today we're going to be going through my sketchbook of some Crush Crush fan art. I actually do not have a super amount of it, but I do have, I think, a decent amount. Crush Crush was this clicker game, and I did not play the adult version, okay, in case you are wondering. I always played the more, it probably was for teenager. It had suggestive things in it, but it didn't have uh, pornography, basically. Uh, I only found out later that they had an adult version game, but I always liked the game. I was always like addicted to it, and I'd play it, and I don't even know why I wasted so much time on it. Um, I played on it so much, and I click, spend all this time, and I loved it. So I started doing fan art of the characters. So I have some past fan art. So when we go through some older folders, when you go through folders of mine, you're gonna see older fan art that don't look so great. And on here's some of the better fan art. And eventually, I'm thinking I'm gonna do maybe a video on probably on the Crush Crush Girls again. And since I'm a Christian, I'm probably going to do if Crush Crush Girls were Christian and see how I draw each one of them, And they probably draw a little more modestly, as I prefer. Anyhow, let's get into this. Here is Cassie. Cassie is absolutely my favorite. In the whole game I played, she was absolutely my favorite. Yeah. I always like to draw her. I like to play with her, and I loved how she was the first girl. All right, I loved her color of skin. I loved how she looked. So that's why I give her a slight brown skin and hold her as the cover. All right, let's open it up. Sketch, ugly. Let's move in. All right, here I started to draw a character. I kind of gave up. I think it's because like my head's too small, my neck's so thick. It started looking manly. It was supposed to be Mio, but I was like, this isn't looking good. So I moved on and went, nah, forget it. The eye and lips up there in the back, those are my sisters, and she was trying to show me how to draw an eye and lips and be like, oh, here's how it's done. Well, she did really good. Here's supposed to be a picture, one of the images. Not finished yet because I was like, not so good. And then this one, here, I drew her all in bandage. I thought, hey, what if I draw her for each stage? So, like, she's bandaged, so I'll draw that way, and then I'll do her different poses, So, like, here. She's angry. She's got her hands on her hips, and then she's got her arms crossed, and she's got winking. Or winking eye's a little too big, but that one looks pretty nice. Let's get these pages separated. Here she is. She's like, this is after you've clicked her too many times, and you can't click her anymore, and she's like, enough. Here are the sketch formed, Still looks pretty good, but they could use some more work. Here I did this. I remember. I drew this picture way back. Tried to draw the picture of her hand reaching out. It looks so ugly and awful. So here I did it again. I was like, wow, it actually came out pretty good. I like this one. And the foreshortening isn't that bad. I really like this one. This one I'm like, okay, I want to give her a longer skirt. I don't want it to be such short. I don't want her to have these mini skirts. I want to draw the character, but I want to make them a little more modest. So I brought in the longer skirt, and I think it looks amazing. You guys can tell me what you think down in the comments. The hands look awesome too, and I think the boots are pretty good. And I kind of, some areas I do whatever I want for. I change a few things about the actual design. I'm like, it's fan art. I can do whatever I want, right? Right? That's what I thought. And I think that is my last one. Oh, I drew this picture of Rabbiteer sitting, I guess. Always got to throw a Rabbiteer in there somewhere, right? Yep, that's all empty. All right, thank you for watching. I pray this... Yeah, no, that was nothing. I pray this inspired you. All right. If you want to see more videos and more fan art of Crush Crush, comment down that you want to see some more fan art of it, and I'll make it. All right. Art Slugs out.